What's up, YouTubes? Welcome back, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I know I'm excited for the new Cloudstrike, the exotic sniper rifle in Destiny 2, and I'm going to teach you guys how to get it, talk a little bit about where I think it falls in the meta, directly at the bottom, spoiler alert, and yeah, so let's just get started. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a thumbs up, as I super appreciate it. It helps out tremendously. Don't forget to subscribe, but with all that pushed aside, what you got to do is very simple. It's very easy. It's just going to take a little bit of time, depending on your RNG. I know there's a few of you guys that are like, oh, crap. But all you need to do is have your campaign progressed far enough that you can have the Empire Hunts available from Varix there on Europa. Now, once you have those open, there are two of them specifically that you need to get done so that you can unlock a more difficult version of Empire Hunts that will reward you with a small chance of getting the Cloudstrike. Now, those missions you can see on your screen are called Europan Explorer. You need 1 and 2. 2 is the blue one. Once that's done, you open up a difficulty, kind of like how you would expect out of Nightfalls. You're going to have like 1220, 1250, so on and so forth. As far as I know, I'm not sure if doing those higher difficulties gets you a better chance at getting a Cloudstrike. I did roughly about 10 or 12 of them, and I saw 4 or 5 of them drop, and that was just on 1220s, where matchmaking is actually a thing. So hopefully that kind of gets you excited. Realistically, you guys shouldn't take more than an hour or two to get this thing farmed up. Knowing that, you can find these new difficult Empire Hunts located on the map where I'm showing you. They work in our, I guess, visible, just like the old Nightmare Hunts used to be on the moon. And you just queue it up. You pick your difficulty. I recommend 1220 or higher if you would like. Get in there, do what you got to do, keeping in mind that it works like a lot of things in this game do now. You're going to have anti-barrier. You're going to have unstoppable. You're going to have overload, so come prepared for that. With that, try to make sure you get platinum rewards unlocked. And by doing that means you need to take out all the champions throughout the run. So definitely get used to the run and try not to leave any of those behind with any shortcuts or anything like that. Then all you got to do is just keep repeating the run. You might get it on your first time. Who knows? And that's simply how you unlock the Cloudstrike, by doing those more difficult level Empire Hunts after unlocking Europan Explorer 2, and it just drops for you at the end of that Empire Hunt. So, is it any good? Now, if I gotta put this thing, if I gotta give it like a rating, like a 1 out of 10, I'd probably put it somewhere between -3 and 0. I was very disappointed with this gun. It was the one I was probably most excited for, too, because I went into it expecting some sort of amazing electrical explosion, right? And instead, I feel like I got some first-year Hogwarts spell. You know, I'm just like, wait, where's... Okay, I made an electrical boom. That's cool. Where's the heat at, man? Where's the cool stuff? But honestly, I get tons of kills, and I feel like it doesn't chain, it doesn't do anything, and the only enemies that it's going to kill are going to be the weak ones like goblins. And at the end of the day, when something like Trinity Ghoul exists, when things like Dune Marchers, you know, there are so many good arc chaining options in this game right now. Risk Runner, and they have much wider range where this electric chains and does damage. I don't see how this fits into the meta whatsoever. Now, this is going to... I think it's going to need a complete overhaul, honestly. I don't think they can make this any better unless they just make it stronger for individual single target damage. But then at the end of the day, then it's still a sniper. There are guns out there with appended, with rapid hit, with triple tap. I don't see me using an exotic in this way unless they completely rework it. Maybe you shoot the enemy and it charges them, and then, you know, anyone comes near and boom, zap, you know? But, you know, or even leaving some sort of electrical puddle on a kill, kind of like the Wither Horde. There are ways they could probably make this thing really, really cool for PvE. And with the same example, just like the Necrotic Grips, they aren't the greatest in PvP either. I think I played earlier, got about 20 kills with headshots with it, and I only actually hit one other person through the entirety of a Crucible control match. And it doesn't have crazy range. There are ways they could probably make this stronger, but even then, like I said, it's only going to impact the goblins, the weaker adds, the dregs, and it's very hard to do. And I noticed there was a lot of times where I actually hit the critical spots on things like hobgoblins or the wyverns, and I never even got a proc. It took me like 3 shots to possibly proc something. And ideally, it's best used when you're fighting stationary targets that don't move a lot. So if we're talking about like ogres, for example, you can kind of like in rapid succession just keep tapping the head, and you trigger a big cloud, which if clouds are your kink, man, this gun's for you, buddy. But basically there's 2 types of electrical storms you can summon from using this. One is by killing an enemy, hitting with a precision shot, and it'll basically bring down one singular lightning bolt. And it's going to kill everything within, I don't know, a couple meters of it, which is cool and all. Flashy, but literally, pun intended, that's all it does. Now, if you chain a bunch of rapid shots in a row, it summons more of a storm, which actually doesn't get much bigger, but it has a cloud, so that's neat. And that's pretty much all it does. Honestly, this gun leaves me wanting more. And though it's a nice idea, and it's cool and all, it's not very functional. It's just pretty to look at, but at the end of the day, this is, in fact, by definition, a Vault Queen. So unless I just haven't found the way to use it, I can't see this gun being worth ever equipping, especially in an exotic slot. I mean, even if this was a legendary, I still wouldn't see myself using this gun. I got to be completely transparent. It doesn't feel exotic at all. So with that being said, guys, let me know what you think about it down below. Let me know how you felt when you got it and you started using it. So thank you guys so much for your time. Thanks for clicking on this video, and I'll catch you with another one soon.